In the quiet heart of London, nestled among towering apartments and bustling streets, lived Emma Sinclair, a young, talented graphic designer in her late 20s. She lived alone in Flat 9A, a tidy little corner of peace in an otherwise noisy world. Emma's life was uneventful. Wake up active at night, especially around. Emma would often wake up to faint thuds, dragging sounds and soft murmurs from Daniel Hawthorne, mid-30s, polite, sharply dressed, but cold, like someone hiding something. Emma couldn't place it, but from the very first, her suspicions grew worse when news broke that a 17-year-old girl, Alice Cartwright, had gone missing just a few blocks away. Emma felt a chill as she realized she had seen Alice near their building days before, standing outside, speaking to someone. That someone, in one blurry recording, she saw something that looked like a wig or maybe even hair sticking out of a bag. Unable to rest, Emma dove deeper. She searched forums, posted anonymously on Reddit, and even tried to contact amateur detectives online. That's when she took the risk. One night, when Daniel left his flat, she slipped in using a lockpick kit she'd secretly bought online. The flat was pristine, almost like no one really lived there. But something about the air was wrong, too cold, too still. In the bedroom, she found a locked closet. Heart pounding, she cracked it open, and what she found inside made her stomach turn. Glass jars containing locks of hair, each tied with colored ribbons. Diaries labeled by year. Dozens of photographs of young. She tried to scream, but he injected something into her arm. Her vision blurred. Then everything went black. Emma awoke tied to a chair in what seemed like a basement or a soundproofed room. Daniel sat opposite her, not angry, just tired. He didn't hurt her. Instead, he told her a story. He wasn't the killer, he claimed. He was a former detective who had lost his younger sister to a serial predator years ago. A man who targeted young women. A man named Alex Reeves, Emma's ex-boyfriend. According to Daniel, Alex used his charm to lure and manipulate. He had left a trail of bodies behind him, and Emma was supposed to be the next. Daniel had been following Alex for years, and when he realized Alex still had a connection with Emma, he moved into 9B to protect her and lure Alex out. Emma didn't know what to believe until that very night, when the real killer arrived. Alex broke in, knife in hand, ready to silence Emma forever. He hadn't expected Daniel. A violent struggle broke out. Shots rang through the night. Daniel was wounded, but managed to stab Alex fatally just as police sirens approached. Emma was rescued, dazed and bleeding, but alive. The next few days were a whirlwind. She gave her statement. The police verified Daniel's files, his notes, and the evidence. Alex was indeed the serial predator, but Daniel had disappeared. His hospital bed was empty the next morning. No name in the system, no records. Like a ghost. News headlines screamed, "London serial killer stopped in mysterious confrontation. Unknown man saves woman, vanishes." Weeks passed. Emma slowly returned to life, more cautious, more alert. But then, one morning, a package arrived with no return address. Inside was a postcard. A blackbird on the front. On the back, handwritten in neat cursive, "You're free now, but evil never sleeps. Stay alert." Also inside was a USB stick full of surveillance footage, voice recordings, and files that proved Alex's guilt beyond doubt. Emma stood by her window, heart pounding. Across the street, someone in a dark hoodie walked by, his face hidden. She didn't call the police. She just closed the curtain. Somewhere in London, the man from 9B still walked the streets, a ghost hunter in the city of shadows. But Emma wasn't ready to let it all go. The moment she received the mysterious blackbird postcard, her instincts kicked back in. She took the USB drive to the authorities, this time, directly to the Metropolitan Crime Analysis Division, not just a local station. The footage on the USB was shocking, detailed logs, recorded phone calls, hidden camera feeds. It was like a secret case file compiled by someone operating entirely outside the law. The police reopened old cases. Names of girls who'd vanished without answers were suddenly back on the board. One chilling video clip showed Alex Reeves confessing to another man, presumably Daniel, that Emma was next. That single piece of audio sealed the case against Alex posthumously, but Daniel was now a wanted man. A task force was formed not to arrest him as a murderer, but as a vigilante operating outside the system. His DNA was recovered from the fight at Emma's flat. CCTV footage caught glimpses of him slipping out of the hospital hours after the incident. Facial recognition matched him to an ex-detective named Daniel Hawthorne, who had resigned from the force after the unsolved murder of his 16-year-old sister, Lily. It was then the picture became clear. Daniel had spent the last 8 years tracking Alex Reeves, gathering illegal evidence, breaking laws but saving lives. Within weeks, another package appeared at Scotland Yard. Inside it were files on 2 more predators, one already in hiding in Scotland, the other posing as a university professor in Oxford. And at the bottom of the envelope a note: "I don't work for the system. I work for justice." The police launched covert operations using Daniel's intel. Both suspects were arrested within 10 days, both confirmed predators linked to multiple missing persons cases. Emma was never contacted by Daniel again, but she began receiving regular unsigned postcards, one every few months. A lighthouse in one, a stormy bridge in another. No words, just pictures, all symbolic. A podcast titled The Ghost in Flat 9B surfaced, hosted anonymously. It detailed Daniel's life, his sister's murder, his rogue investigations, and how the justice system had failed to many. The podcast gained millions of followers, sparking online campaigns for deeper reforms in predator tracking laws. Emma never moved out of her flat, but her door now had 3 extra locks, and on her desk was always a blackbird figurine, a reminder that justice doesn't always wear a badge. The case of Alex Reeves was finally closed, but the man who closed it, Daniel, was never seen again. Some say he died. Others believe he lives in shadows, moving from case to case, a silent protector, a ghost in the alleys of London. Whatever the truth may be, one thing remains certain: evil never sleeps, and neither does Daniel.